आर यू रियली रिच? जानेंगे इस वीडियो में। Welcome to my channel. So society has various perceptions of being rich. Who is truly rich? Let's discuss the different perceptions that society has. Number 1, income rich. अरे यार, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा कमाई करता हूँ, मेरी सैलरी बहुत ज़्यादा है। या फिर अगर आपके पास बिजनेस है, my business makes a lot of money. Number 2, profit rich. यार मेरे बिजनेस की कमाई तो ज़्यादा है ही, बट मेरा टर्नओवर बहुत अच्छा है। मेरे इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंसेस जो प्रॉफिट बचते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा हैं। सो आई एम मेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, सो आई फील ट्रूली रिच। एंड नंबर 3, टाइम रिच। मेरी कमाई तो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है, आई डोंट अर्न अ लॉट एंड माई वर्किंग आवर्स आर वेरी लिमिटेड, बट उससे मुझे बहुत फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मिलती है टू लिव अ life where I have a lot of time for my hobbies and other things like that. तो मैं 9 to 3, 9 to 4 जॉब करता हूँ, उसके बाद मेरे पास सारा टाइम है अपने बच्चों के लिए या अपनी हॉबीज़ के लिए या अपने जिम के लिए या whatever. And number 4, the most important one, lifestyle rich. मेरे पास न्यूएस्ट कार है, मेरे पास ट्रेंडिएस्ट क्लोथ्स हैं, मेरे पास न्यूएस्ट आईफोन का 16 मॉडल है। सो परसिस्टेंटली मैं अपने लाइफस्टाइल को अपग्रेड करता हूँ ताकि मैं अमीर दिखूँ। सो बिकॉज व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ मनी, राइट? टू अपग्रेड योरसेल्फ मोर एंड मोर so that my life is as comfortable as possible. Now let's talk about society's obsession with materialism. जो हमने last point बोला था, which is lifestyle rich. So in today's day and age, with the advent of credit cards, no cost EMIs, easy loans for everything, all the banks want to sell you something. So banks cannot sell you anything without a product. They need a product to sell you something. Luxury bags, luxury clothes, a dream home or a dream car. They need something to sell you that loan, because ultimately what is the bank doing? The bank is creating business for itself. Bank wants to earn interest from that loan. Bank wants to earn interest from the credit card statements that you don't pay on time. To continuously upgrade your lifestyle, to continuously enhance your comfort levels, which we call as lifestyle inflation, people are spending more and more money on these luxurious things. Don't get me wrong, it's not wrong to spend on those luxurious things. You can, of course, but if you have the money, if you don't have the money and you're constantly taking loans again and again, constantly using your credit card fully, and if you don't pay your statements on time, the interests will keep on accumulating and there will be interests on top of those interests. So you will never get out of the cycle of paying EMIs and living hand to mouth. If you are taking a basic home salary and you're spending more than what you earn, if you're buying things that you cannot afford just because the bank is offering no cost EMIs and other things, well, all of that is going to ultimately lead to disaster, because what it is doing is it is making your bank balance go down to zero. It is making you poorer day by day because you have to pay more and more money to the banks this way. Not to ignore the mental stress caused by all this. When you're taking a base home salary, let's say of 50,000, and 35,000, 30,000 has to just go into EMIs of different things, you're only left with 20,000. Are you going to cover your basic expenses, or are you going to save and invest from that 20,000 rupees per month? So it all comes down to how much you save rather than how much you spend. And this is a vicious cycle. If you keep buying stuff that you cannot afford, if you keep going on trying to look rich rather than being rich. So one thing is perception of being rich. You might have a car that you have bought of 40 lakh rupees, but you have taken it on loan, you have financed it for God knows 5 years, 6 years. To look rich to other people who don't even really care whether you're healthy, you're fit, what you're doing, what you're not doing, they don't really care. But you want to look rich. rather than being rich. So as Morgan Housel in his book has clearly stated, wealth is what you don't see. Again, I am going to repeat this. This is very important. Wealth is what you don't see. That means all the cars, all the things that you see is not wealth, because on those things the person has already spent the money, he has already lost the money. Things you don't see, your bank account statements, your savings accounts balances, your investment portfolios, your real estate, gold ETF bonds, stocks, mutual funds. Nobody sees these things. What they see is your clothes, your cars, the house you live in, and that is what they are implying, that you're rich. But the house that you live in is a liability because you have to maintain it. It is going to take amount out of your bank wallet. Similarly, the car that you drive is a liability. It is going to depreciate over time and it is going to cost you money to maintain the car, to drive the car. So these things are really not assets. So you have to really decide whether you want to pretend to be rich or you want to be rich. There are two different things, being rich and pretending to be rich. Now, we talked about so many perceptions. Let's talk about who is actually rich. A person who has freedom to do what they want, when they want, how they want to do it, whatever it is they are doing, what time. For example, I want to decide what time I get up, which day, what time I get up, who do I get up with, when do I get up with, once I get up, what do I do with my waking hours? Do I want to work? Do I want to create content? Do I want to do something else? Do I want to go for a leisure activity? So freedom, true freedom, where you can decide when you do, what you do, who you do it with, and how you do it with. That is the ultimate definition of freedom. And now, basically what freedom is granting you is control over your time, to utilize your time as you see fit. And how are you going to utilize your time as you see fit if you don't have money? If you are time rich, if you have a lot of income, but you don't have any profit, then you're doomed to fail. If your business has a lot of profit, but you don't utilize your money wisely, if you have 10 lakh rupees of profit, but you throw away 9 lakh rupees of those every month in materialistic goods, you are buying jewelry, you are buying clothes, you are buying new phones, you are buying this, that, and you're throwing your money away, you are not truly rich because you're only left with 1 lakh a month. On the other hand, a person who's having 4 lakh rupees, who's earning only 4 lakh rupees, but spending only 1 lakh rupees a month, including everything, and saving 3 lakh rupees a month, is richer than a person who's earning 10 lakh rupees a month and then throwing 9 lakh rupees away. Again, time rich. If you don't have money and if you have a lot of time, but you can't afford the things that you really want or your kids really want, what are you going to do with all that time if you can't take the vacations you want, if you can't do the things you like? So we need total freedom, and total freedom can only be achieved by a combination of money and time. First step is earning enough money so that you don't have to work for money. Earning enough money and saving enough money and investing enough money so that it grows to a point where your passive income exceeds your active expenses and also accounts for different things like your insurances, like your vacations, like your child's education and all those things. Until you don't reach that point, you are not truly free. Because once you reach that point, once you have enough money which is generating so much passive income that you don't need to work for money anymore, then you're truly free. Then you're not really controlled by money. Then you control your time, you control how you want to spend it, and you control how you want to use that money. So, in my opinion, total freedom, true freedom, is the real epitome definition of success. Now let's talk about different steps. How can somebody become truly free? Step number 1, you need to earn a substantial income. A salary just won't cut it. If you have a job and a fixed salary right now, I am not urging you to leave your job. I want you to keep your job, keep that steady income, and use your free waking hours to set up a business. Because business, the risk is higher, of course, the work is higher, of course, but the returns are exponential. You can earn way more money than you can do in a salary any day. So keep your current job, keep the security of your current job, and start working towards a business. Research what businesses you can start with the minimal amount of investment that is possible. Once you are starting that business, you have to become a problem solver, because once you start a business, lot of things will come up. You will have to see recruitment, you have to see sales, you have to see HR, you have to see staff management, you have to learn so much stuff. You have to learn accounting. So spend your waking hours not in entertainment. Don't keep wasting your time watching Netflix on a trot, going through movies on Hotstar, Prime Video and stuff like that. Use your waking time to learn new skills, to learn something new. Read books that might actually help you to start a business. Read finance books, read business books, read sales books. If you can't read, listen to them in Audible. If you can't do that, watch to some tutorial videos on YouTube. For example, if you're starting content creation, for example, learn how to shoot videos, learn what settings to use in a camera, learn how to get proper audio, learn how to use lighting in a room, learn all these things before you go and start up a business. Step number 2 is growing that business to a level where it scales exponentially. And step number 3, and the most important one where people mess up, is the right money financial management. If you don't do right financial management, no matter what you earn is going to go to waste. Whatever you earn, you have to decide how much of that 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% you are going to keep for your basic expenses, and then how much you are going to save in the emergency fund, and then on top of that, how much you are going to invest in stock market, in real estate, in gold, in different asset classes, in bonds, in REITs, in InvITs, so that the money that you have earned keeps growing with time. It scales. Now that money that you have earned is working for you passively, generating returns for you passively while you sleep. And this process has to be repeated. Calculate your FIRE number. FIRE number is financial independence, retire early. So get your annual expenses and multiply it by 25 or 30, whatever that number is. Work towards that. Work towards accumulating that amount of money. So your asset column, things that put money back in your pocket, things that get you to where you want to be, actually make you really rich. So avoid lifestyle inflation. Every single year, businesses want to make money. A new camera will come out. Every single year, TV with a new technology will come out. Every single year, new phone models will come out. You don't need to keep wasting your money unnecessarily more than what is required on this stuff. You just get what is needed and you're ready to go. Build business, save, invest towards your FIRE number, and if your business grows exponentially, a time might come where you might get to sell your business also at a multiple of 25 or something like that. The multiple varies actually. So different industries have different multiples. So whatever industry you are in, if your business scales to a level, you can actually sell it off also and you get the FIRE number. And once you achieve that corpus, once you achieve that amount, whatever your FIRE number is, whether it's 20 crores, 30 crores, 50 crores, whatever it is, just the interest of that, 8% of that, fixed deposit interest of that should be able to cover your annual expenses. And also cover insurances, travel, and the lifestyle that you want. Then, with the money that you have, you can really begin to flex your arms. Then you can go for the car you really want, because that is passive income. Your money is working for you to generate more income for you. You don't have to go and actively work for that money. We will need to do some initial sacrifices, but initial sacrifices are well worth it. If you calculate the total adult span life of 40 to 50 years, if you can sacrifice for the first 10-15 years, and then you can have a glorious next 35 years, then what's not to lose? I hope this video was helpful. It was a lot to process, and I have gone through a lot of concepts in this video. I hope you like it, and see you in the next one.